welcome to episode 15. Me and Michaela are going to talk about birthdays. And I think we go through different things, but maybe similar as well. So we'll go into depth about that. But let's begin with our three things. I'll let you go first.
Okay. My number one thing this week or whatever has been jalapeno poppers.
Those are good.
They are so good. You gotta drench them in ranch. I don't know. Well, TMI maybe, but I have my period this week and I've been oddly craving jalapeno poppers like crazy. I think I got them twice this week.
Where do you get yours?
So at the store, you can buy them frozen, and also there's a Sonic really close to us, so that's where we got them. I think they're called cheddar pops there, but anyways, yeah, those are pretty good. And then I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, so another thing I've been craving is sweet tart ropes. Yep.
Oh dude.
They're so good.
They are. I like the rainbow one.
Oh yeah, those are pretty good. I like the strawberry ones the best,
Those
but
are also
twist are good. Yeah, they're just, I don't know. I guess I've been in a spicy fried mood and then a sweet sour mood. So yeah. And the last thing, I am watching Gossip Girl again. I love Gossip Girl.
Oh.
Yeah. So just rewatching that. I think I'm on season 2 right now. And yeah, those are what I've been loving. What about you?
Okay, so for me, I actually have 2 TV shows I'm going to mention. So, number 1, Love Island USA season 2. I saw it on Netflix. I haven't seen all of it yet, but so far, very juicy stuff. And
yes.
The last time I watched a show like this where America was voting for someone's worthiness of love was back in 2020 when I was watching The Bachelor. And then, okay, the second show is New Girl, and I started it. Dude, I love it.
Wait, have you never watched it before?
No.
Oh my god, New Girl is so good. Who's your favorite character so far?
Oh, I really like Schmitty.
Yeah, I love
Just
Schmidt.
because he's so weirdly gay, He gives off that energy.
He's just very outwardly.
So straight.
Yeah.
He's very in touch with who he is. He's very both masculine and feminine, and I know it's an older show, so I was very confused to see that, but he's totally into girls. So I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I haven't seen all of it, so maybe I'll see some stuff. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, no, you basically just gave a perfect character analysis to Schmidt. He is like that. He's not afraid to express how he really feels and who he is. But yeah, you're gonna love it. New Girl is so good.
I'm excited for more. It's a good background show too. I feel if I have seen all of it. And the last thing is my bamboo hairbrush. I've been using it the past month now, I think, to stimulate hair growth on my scalp. And I think it's working because where I did highlights in the end of November, I can see my roots have grown out an inch already. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's it for me.
So moving on to the episode. So like Joe mentioned before, we're going to talk about birthdays and kind of go really in depth to how you may feel on your birthday, the sign birthdays, whatever. I personally feel birthdays can either be really good or really bad. I feel when I'm chatting with somebody, they either hate their birthday or they love their birthday,
100%. And I think it differs every year for that person too. Well, it is at least for me.
Same.
I don't know. I think there are a lot of people who sleep the night before their birthday and they're excited. They're tomorrow's my birthday. It's my day, blah, blah, blah. And I wish I could feel like that, but for me, it's just another day, which is sad.
Yeah.
But I have no expectations for the day because either if nothing happens, then I'll be really sad and disappointed. But if something does happen, then I'm like, oh, yay.
Hmm.
But yeah,
I feel that. Yeah, it's true. Like sometimes I even forget. I'm like, oh yeah, my birthday's tomorrow, you know? Like I'm
yeah.
just like, unless like I think before, like for me, it differs every year. Like I either have a really good birthday or really bad. Before, like growing up, I don't know, I just did not like my birthday that much. And like my family did make it special. My mom would always bake me this cake, which love her for that. We got to choose like our own dinner and everything. So like my mom did a good job and like my family did with birthdays, but then it'd be kind of like a feeling of like loneliness and then like that feeling where, oh, you have to throw like this party or go do something crazy on your birthday or else it's not a good birthday. And like, I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I feel like if you had a bad birthday the previous year, you feel like this excessive need to like top the last year. And I feel like maybe that person has a mentality of like only you can make your birthday good, so you have to put in the effort. But I feel like that's not always true. I mean, maybe to a certain extent, but it's the people around you who should celebrate you as well because it's a celebration of the year that you just passed, if that makes sense. You know,
Yeah,
like, oh, you just turned 20. Congrats on making it through your 20th year. So,
I see that. And also, Joe did just turn 20, you know, it's
oh,
like what,
yes.
2 weeks
I
ago.
forgot about that. See
But
what I mean?
yeah, I definitely see that. I think like for this year, maybe why I had a good birthday, or I guess in 2022 for me personally, was because I'm like okay with being alone now and I'm not like feeling like I have to go on party or do something crazy. It was literally just my husband and I. We got cannolis, which is like my favorite dessert, and I just chilled. We got like all the freebies. So I had like a good birthday this year because it was just chill. Didn't want to make a huge deal, like going crazy. And like it's definitely who you're surrounded with. It doesn't have to be a lot of people, but like even just something like that, like the surprises from just like my husband was amazing, or like my mom doing those things when I was young. I feel like when you're young, you take that for granted, you know?
Definitely. And like, there's no way a kid would know unless they're like put in a situation like, I don't know, shameless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
But like, you said it perfectly. So just, it's weird.
it is.
Being a kid, you don't think about those perspectives of being an adult and how your birthday will be in the future. Like, honestly, I feel like when you're a kid, you're like, dang, when I'm an adult, I'll just feed myself. And then you realize like how lonely that is when you are an adult.
Very true.
Like, oh, your parents didn't get you the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cake. Well, when I'm an adult, I'm gonna buy me one, and that is so sad if you really think about it.
Yeah, that is sad.
What?
Uh, no, it's just like that is like painting that picture. It's really that's so sad.
I know. I'm
Which
sorry.
which it does lead us to the next thing. I feel like it's a kind of a universal thing to be emotional on your birthday and cry. Like I think we talked about this before. Like every year on my
Yes.
birthday, I just cry. Like
Okay. I have to say something. This was like the first year I didn't cry.
really?
I know, right?
That's so good though.
I know. It was just like, honestly, I was so proud of myself that I didn't cry and that I
I'm
was
proud of
like
you.
more grateful about things because I kind of got what I wanted. But you know what I mean. Um, yeah, but we'll see about next year.
Yeah, for sure. I think like I'm glad your birthday was special because you definitely deserve it. And maybe it's people starting to understand your love languages more, which is another thing for like I feel like gift receiving. You, I feel like to receive gifts. I'm not calling you like super, but so do I. But like maybe like because those people really did take time to get you those special things they know you wanted, it really meant a lot to you. And like those are little things, but it's like it speaks so loudly because when people just like dismiss like, oh, I just got you this even though you didn't want it. Like it wasn't on your list or something. It doesn't show like it's special.
Yeah, like in a way, I am very appreciative of my parents and my boyfriend, of course, and his parents as well. I had asked my parents as like a New Year's resolution. I want to celebrate everybody's birthday, and I'm talking like I want like gifts. It doesn't even. It could just be a card. I don't care, but it's something like a night where we have cake, we sing and blow out the candles, like very traditional. Just because like I feel like I need that once a year.
Yeah, and it makes it so much special. And like if you do that for your mom or brother or your dad, it's gonna make them feel so special too. And like I think
Yeah,
implementing that's awesome of you, Joe, to start that tradition.
yeah, because we kind of fell off a couple years ago, and like I remember you and our high school buddies like did a lot of like surprise birthdays and stuff like that, and I was very appreciative of that too. But
Aw.
I feel like because I was in high school, I was still like lonely for some reason. But it was different, in high school. Like you're with your high school friends, you feel more like in the moment, and like you get all those special experiences, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Whereas when you're an adult, like the less often you celebrate, I feel like you still celebrate, but like it's not as like hardcore
Yeah, I feel like
or like
some people
toned
do.
down. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
But I agree. Because, like, you look up to your parents, and I feel like how they had their birthdays was a lot different than when I did when I was a kid. And I always thought, like, oh, it's weird. Like, my mom's not throwing herself a birthday party?
Yeah. Like my parents, it's just another day. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, that's not how it should be. Like, I know like maybe I was too young to like be able to like afford them like a cake or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And definitely not my brother either. He's 5 years younger than me. So, but yeah, I feel like we're getting a little bit off topic.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, let's think. Oh, okay. So leading on to like, I'd say kind of our age, like maybe in your 20s or 30s. I feel like a lot of people for their birthdays go out like clubbing or go out for drinks. Not everybody, like everybody's different. Some people like to stay in, some people like to go out. Um, but for me personally, I like to go out, but it has to be with people like I really love and trust and want to be with because something that I was thinking about when we were talking about this episode is basically like nothing feels more lonely than being in a room surrounded by people you don't feel comfortable with.
Absolutely. I feel like going off of that, it's just like an energy tanker. Because, like, in a way, when you're not as close with people, you kind of like have this extra room for them to kind of gauge, like, oh, are they having a good time on my birthday? Like you want to like fulfill everybody's needs. But, like, what about you, dude? It's your birthday.
That's very true. Because, like, sometimes, like, it's, yeah, not to, like, be selfish, but sometimes in situations you kind of have to be, like, that's like people pleasing. You're, like, so worried
Yeah.
about everybody else that you're not having a good time. And I feel like on your birthday, you shouldn't. So maybe, like, a pro tip is to surround yourself with, like, really good friends, even if it's just one person. Because, like, for
Hmm.
me and Joe, or Joe and I, sorry, it's like, we live across the United States basically, and like we're still able to keep in touch and do like sweet things. And like you don't have to be in person to like have, that feeling, I guess. So it's like if you don't have friends like where you live, maybe what you can do is just call up an old friend or call up your mom or family or brother, sister, whoever, or even us. I'll come chat with you for your birthday. I feel like
Absolutely.
it really matters a lot.
I feel like last year, instead of like celebrating my birthday, I worked a double and got up at like 8 p.m. I like worked from like 7:45 to 8 p.m. at night. And my boyfriend stopped by and he like said happy birthday and gave me gifts, and we hung out for a little bit because I was working the desk at a gym. And that night I came home and like there's like no cake, no balloons, no candles, just nothing. It was just another day. And I was like, I went to my room and I started crying just because, like, I worked a double. I think I deserve even a little cupcake. But
Yeah.
no. So that was
Yeah, that is really sad. And I'm sorry you had to experience just like that feeling because sometimes, like, oh, yeah, you work or have to be scheduled on your birthday. Sometimes you can't get out of it. Or you also use it to escape because you already think you're going to have a bad day. So you're like, let me just work a double to get my birthday out of the way. And like, that is so
honestly,
sad.
yeah.
And
But
I'm
that
sorry.
New Year's thing was definitely a good implementation. Is that a word?
Probably.
Because now we get to celebrate everybody's birthday and everybody will have a good time. We'll all have good food to eat. Like, we'll have more family time. So,
Yeah, which is so important.
double thumbs up.
I think, yeah, like sometimes you gotta take things into your own hands because, like, also, it's like surrounding yourself with people who you know are gonna make you feel special and good and just good friends overall. It's important, but maybe it's a point in time in your life where you don't have that like support or people to reach out to. So sometimes you gotta treat yourself too. And it's hard because it's your birthday and you want people to do things for you. I know I do at least. I'm like, oh, like you didn't remember, like, oh, you didn't surprise me with flowers or something. Like, oh, okay. Like, I just think about that behind the scenes. But I feel as though, too, like, why shouldn't I just go out and buy my own flowers or go treat myself to a new, like, bag or makeup products? You know, I feel like sometimes you gotta, yeah, just treat yourself on your birthday. Just like maybe do a solo birthday one year and see how that goes. And, like, if you like it, you know?
I think that's definitely worth the shot. I feel like that's definitely a big step to take, but it's also really good advice because, like, if you're like a young adult in your mid 20s or something, you're probably going to parties and stuff or going to eat dinner with friends. But, like, if you are still trying to find those people, I think it's a good idea to kind of like go out on your birthday and eat dinner by yourself, like Mikhaila was saying, or like get a cake, like a gigantic cake just for yourself, honestly.
Yes.
And maybe you'll meet people when you go out there and you're just like doing your own thing. And another pro tip that Mikhaila actually gave to me that I did not do, but I should have, but I don't think I really had the time, is sign up for like a bunch of brands emails. Like you put your email in, and they usually, like, examples being like Jimmy John's, Starbucks, um,
Krispy Kreme.
yeah, like a bunch of like food places as well. And I know a lot of like, what's it called? Retail places also do it, but you can get like discounts or things for free for your birthday. So that's a good idea.
Yeah, no, that is what I did for my 20th birthday because I was like, I've never gone out and just got birthday freebies before. And I just seen it like on my For You page and everything. And I'm like, oh shit, my birthday's coming up. So you just, yeah, go in, sign up for the rewards email system, and then, make sure your birthday's in. And yeah, so I got like a free Firehouse sub, a dozen donuts with Krispy Kreme. And I was like, this is so cool. Like, so that can help you feel more special. It'll get you out of the house and it gives you something to do. You can do it by yourself. You can do it with other people. Like, it's a great thing.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good pro tip for sure.
Let's talk about our favorite kinds of birthday cakes.
Sounds great. What's your favorite flavor?
Okay, don't hate me. I'm very basic. I love Oreos. So I really, really, really love the Dairy Queen Oreo Blizzard ice cream cake. Dude, it is so good.
It is
Oh
pretty
my
good.
goodness. So good.
I didn't know
I
that.
want some now.
Oh my goodness. That's so cute. Good to know, honestly.
It's good. You'll love it.
I've had it probably like at parties and stuff. I do love cookies and cream. I actually just got cookies and cream ice cream last night.
Oh, the best.
Yes.
What
Um,
about you?
my favorite is probably so like I said, I grew up having this like vanilla strawberry cake. It's like a vanilla cake. You have like kind of like Cool Whip whipped cream layers with strawberries, and my mom would always like arrange it in a heart. And I had that like every year for my birthday, basically. So I feel like that's like my favorite like cake for my birthday. My favorite dessert though, I love cannoli. So like cannoli strawberry cake. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's like for a nostalgic factor. But now I'm on my own and, living across the way. And so I should just go and make my own strawberry cake.
Honestly, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a good question.
Maybe another question. What's your favorite birthday outfit? And it may depend, like, is it like a dinner outfit or is it like a bowling outfit? Or is it like a um movie outfit? I don't know.
Hmm. I feel like it definitely depends on the activity, but honestly, I really love getting like doing my makeup, doing my hair. Like not for anybody, but for myself. Like sometimes I don't even like going out. I just like doing it. I feel like it's therapeutic. So for me, I guess it would just be like getting like really like doing my hair, doing my makeup, putting on a really cute outfit and I don't know. That's yeah. Like I don't care where I'm going, even if I'm staying home. I like to dress up. I like to play dress up like. So, yeah.
Same here.
I was gonna say, what about you?
I feel like I forgot to mention it also probably depends on like what when your birthday lands, like the seasons. Mine's winter.
True.
Yours is what? Fall
Yeah.
or autumn? I think I like just like basic jeans and like whatever top and like comfy shoes. It's like still like casual but comfortable, you know?
Yeah. Like you can do anything in that outfit.
Yeah, and I definitely do like kind of putting on makeup and like looking my best.
What is your love language like for you? Like what makes you feel like really loved? Because I feel like that plays a big role in birthdays.
Absolutely. Okay, so hmm, I feel like words of affirmation, that love language, it's nice, but I'm also the kind of person who looks for like accountability in a way. So like when you say something, I want you to also like put action to it cuz like words itself just sometimes aren't reassuring enough for me
That's very
compared to
true.
like others. So I definitely like when people put actions towards it, and I feel like that is like gift giving, not like in the literal sense, but when I tell them, hey, I really like going on walks, or hey, can we go stargazing? I really love stargazing. And then we actually do, I'm like, oh, they remembered. Or
Yeah.
like, yay, like they set this whole thing up for me. Like really cute, And also I love physical touch. Like hugs, pats on the back, high fives.
Yeah, I see that. I feel like I am not a physical touch person. I do not like touching. I don't like hugs.
Really?
I don't like
What?
hand. I
I
don't like
didn't know this about you.
I like it's not that I hate it, like I'm not gonna hug people. Cause like with my friends, I feel like maybe it draws me to be more open with that. But like in general, like if somebody's like crying that I don't know too well, I'm not gonna go over there and hug them. I'm just gonna be like, hope it gets better. I'm not good at that. I'm not good with that like comforting. So maybe that's just so for me it would definitely be receiving gifts. I love receiving gifts and words of or not words of affirmation, sorry. And quality time, much like you. Cuz
Oh,
like
that's what it was. Yeah.
yeah, cuz I feel like exactly how you said it. Like words can mean a lot if you give them power, you know? So it's like, oh, if you say you're going to do something and don't follow through with it, that speaks so much louder, you know?
Yeah.
But if you do say something and you follow through with actions, like holy shit, like that's so hot. That's I love that. So I agree with you there. But yeah.
I definitely knew about the gift giving. I forgot to also mention that, but I feel like you mentioned that earlier.
Oh, true.
So I was
Yeah, we
like,
did
oh,
talk
that's
about
covered.
it. No, for sure. Because it's like it goes back to you saying you like something and then somebody remembering that and getting it for you. You know, I feel like that's the same for me too.
Yeah. Mm.
So yeah, boys, take notes.
Or girls.
Yeah, I just mean our boys, sorry. But
Oh,
yes,
yes. This is true.
anybody. Yeah, if you're out there, whoever's listening, take notes. And if you have a loved one, a partner, or whatever family member or something, take notes on what they say, what they like, what they want. So then you can go surprise them.
Especially if you know they're kind of feeling down this year and you know their birthday's coming up. It might be like a really sad day for them. Just a reminder that, like, even on their special day, maybe they're just feeling down still. And maybe you could turn that around for them.
Yeah, for sure. That's a really good insight.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to wrap this episode up. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for listening. We're posting a lot of things on our TikTok and Instagram Reels. That one's kind of lacking, but besides the point, give a follow and like our videos because they're awesome and they're worth watching.
Yeah.
And comment your favorite emoji just for funsies. And now I'm going off in a tangent. Anyways, have fun. Have a great day. Happy birthday to anybody.
Yes.
And bye-bye.
Bye.